Peace, Israel, peace. Tavex, 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 peace, peace. Tav is purity and becoming one. Hosea chapter 8. That's what we need more than peace. There's no peace until we become pure. Listen, this is going to be a quick video. I'm not waiting for anybody. The title is The Gomer Heathen Can Explain It Better. So I'm going to get right to it. This quick video, this Hebrew on the Island 2 short video, is just to show you that everything hidden is just unraveling, coming to the top. Truth seeker, I'm starting. I ain't waiting for nobody. Whoever comes in can come in later. It's going to be a short. I'm going right to it. The heathen Gomer explains it the best. I was going to say the J-ish people and all this stuff, but I want to try to stay on YouTube as long as possible. So you know who Gomer is. Gomer comes from Genesis chapter 10. Shem, Ham, and Japheth. Japheth. And Japheth has a whole bunch of demon sons, Gog, Magog, Tubal, Mahdi, Gomer, and some other demon heathens. And Gomer is the father of the Ashkenazis. Not me. Read it in your Tanakh. Genesis chapter 10, 1 Chronicles chapter 1. I'm doing this video real quick because everything that was hidden is coming to the top. Just soak it in. Don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. I'm going to so she's going to tell you. They're going to tell you. They're telling on themselves. Let's listen. So we don't go in reverse anymore. Anybody calls you black African? Nope, I'm a Hebrew Israelite. I'm an Eberite. Nope, we ain't black. We ain't in the crayon box. We ain't going with your lies anymore. Rasta Hill. Let's let the Gomer heathen tell you. Everything hidden is now being revealed. Let's get right to it. Don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. And that Gomer, for people that don't know who Gomer is, read Genesis chapter 10, verse 1 to 5, or 1 Chronicles. Tells you Gomer. Gomer is the son of Japheth, which is the identity bandits who stole our identity. And they're going to tell you themselves. Everything that was hidden is coming uncovered. Getting right to it. You two are in the room. You two are going to hear it. We're going to start right now. Let me make this bigger. And then I'm going to give you a little extra at the end. Listen to this.
So, Khalif, here on Democracy Now! I'm Amy Goodman. Israel put Marwan Barghouti, one of the top leaders of the Palestinian uprising, on trial today. They say over the killings of scores of Israelis in a revolt which the handcuffed prisoner vowed would be victorious. A defiant Barghouti shouted in Hebrew at reporters who packed a Tel Aviv district courtroom, as well as in English at the start of Israel's first civilian trial of a major player in the nearly 2-year-old uprising for independence. He said, "The Intifada will win." Israel was expected to use the proceedings against the charismatic leader of Yasser Arafat's Fatah faction in the West Bank as a showcase for allegations that groups linked to the Palestinian president are tainted by terrorism. Barghouti said he is innocent, and that he was not asked to enter a formal plea during the 15-minute inaugural session. His lawyers argued that Israeli courts have no authority to try their client, a member of the Palestinian legislature. Barghouti was captured by Israeli forces in the West Bank in April. He says he's a political leader not involved with violence. He could face life in prison if convicted of murder. Striking the first blow in what his lawyer has said would be an Israeli show trial, Barghouti, holding his handcuffed wrists in the air and surrounded by Israeli police, shouted in Hebrew, English, and Arabic. He said peace will be achieved by the end of the occupation. No peace, no security with the occupation. He asked, "When can I speak? When can I speak?" We are joined right now by Shulamit Aloni. She is in our Firehouse studio. She is a former member of the Knesset, former head of the Meretz Party. She has long been an outspoken opponent of the Sharon government. Welcome to Democracy Now! I want to start off by asking you what your comments are on this trial of Marwan Barghouti and what you think he represents.
I accept every word he said.
Okay, listen. She is the Gomer heathen that I'm talking about. Listen, forget about the Palestinian and that other. It's an incident, but she's going to speak a truth. You know, anti-Semitism and all this stuff. She's an Israeli. That's why I said the Gomer heathen can explain it better. So just forget about that Palestinian thing. Listen to what she says. The Gomer heathen.
Every word he said, I accept. And the funny thing is, the sad thing is, that we had in the past the same picture when the Israelis, then under the British government, fought for our freedom and for our self-determination. They used the same tricks to bring people to jail. And on the other hand, the speech was the same speech. We want our freedom, and as long as we won't get our self-determination, we'll have to fight, and at last, peace will win. So exactly the same speech. But what happens is that we use the British colonial laws even in a more barbaric way against the Palestinians. First of all, the British were not occupiers because they got the mandate from the League of Nations. Second, they behave differently. And we, being occupiers and oppressing the Palestinians, step by step we do the terrible things one cannot imagine by using the British colonial emerging law. For instance, the destruction of houses, the collective punishment, and other things are according to the British emergency law from 1945, which we adopted.
Yours is a voice of criticism we don't often hear in the United States. Often when there is dissent expressed in the United States against policies of the Israeli government, people here are called anti-Semitic. What is your response to that as an Israeli Jew?
Well, it's a trick. We always use it. When from Europe somebody is criticizing Israel, then we bring up the Holocaust. When in this country people are criticizing Israel, then there are anti-Semitic. Our organization is strong and has a lot of money, and the ties between Israel and the American Jewish establishment are very strong, and they are strong in this country. As you know, they have power, which it's okay, they are talented people, and they have power, money, and media, and other things. And their attitude is Israel, my country, right or wrong, the identification. And they are not ready to hear criticism. And it's very easy to blame people who criticize certain acts of the Israeli government as anti-Semitics and to bring up the Holocaust and the suffering of the Jewish people. And that is justify everything we do to the Palestinians.
How powerful are groups like the American Israel Political Affairs Committee, AIPAC, the presidents of major Jewish organizations in the United States? That's another major establishment Jewish organization. How powerful are they in determining policy in Israel?
They are powerful because they serve the right wing of Israeli policy and because they are backed strongly by the government of the United States. If your administration wouldn't, and not only administration, but the Congress as well, wouldn't back those two organizations, then they wouldn't be as strong as they are because they don't represent the majority of the Jewish people in this country. There are many who say, not in my name, not in my name. What you are doing.
All right, listen, I'm gonna stop it there. I just wanted you to hear. Hold on, get my glasses. I just wanted you to hear from from the heathen's mouth that is tricks. I don't know if you got it. Did you hear it? It says they use the trick. You're anti-Semitic. You're this and that. You already know Semitic is Afro-Asiatic Hebrew language. Is associated with Afro-Asiatic. That's Negro types, me, you, etc. But she's telling on them that you're anti-Semitic. You don't like these JS people. You're this and that. That is just a trick to keep you at bay, to take your money, take your status, put you in jail, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. This is what goes on. This is going to be a Hebrew short. I just, it was fascinating that she says, oh, this is just a trick that we use, their government, their people use to, hey, stop this, call you anti-Semitic. This is anti-Jewish rhetoric and all that stuff is tricks. That's all I want to share with you. It's going to be a very quick video. And this is the extra that I wanted to, for all you fish lovers, right? I don't eat that much fish because I just don't, because I know that, there's a lot of mercury in the water. Most High has, this is totally different from the video, but I wanted to add this because I saw this. I said, you know what? Let me put this in the video because I know a lot of you are fish lovers, and we can eat fish as long as it has fins and scales. You can eat them, but you have to be aware of the danger of believing, having confidence in your biblical enemy. I told you can't trust them with nothing. Listen, it's like we can't brush our teeth. We can't take a shower. We can't eat. We can't put on clothes. We can't. This guy has defiled everything. The fish are not even safe. And you're not safe for eating the fish because you say, oh, this type of fish is not a bottom dweller, so I'm okay. Yeah, think again.
This is basically where wastewater treatment begins. We have about 300,000 tilapia and carp in here, right, to get rid of a lot of the particulates. Poop. Yes. Once they reach up to a harvest size, we harvest them out and sell them.
The fish that help purify the dirty water by eating uneaten food and poo will then be sold on the market for people to eat.
Right, exactly.
That's fantastic. Al is basically in the toilet right now, isn't he?
Yes, he is.
I'm getting in with him.
Yes, well, good luck.
Oh, yeah. No.
Okay, so there you have it. There you have it. I just want to finish with that. For some of you Hebrews, that have that Christian mind frame still, let's try to make the world better. It's defiled. Haggai chapter 2. When the Most High looks at us, he looks at us like we're just a dead corpse. It's like everything's defiled. We live amongst the heathen, Goyim, Gomer heathens, Hamite heathens. We live amongst them. They have destroyed the earth. Yeah. But I said that because this is what the world, a lot of people eat that, even Hebrews. They got fins and scales, not a bottom dweller, to eat it. And listen, they just show you the tilapia. Do you think they're the niggas, aren't doing something else with other fish? Listen, there's no escape. All the exits, Most High sealed them off. You ain't running from this chaos. You're not going to hide from the chaos. Chaos is coming for all of us. This is Deuteronomy 28 and Leviticus 26 are curses. Haggai 2, everything is defiled. Can't go to the bathroom, can't wash yourself, can't brush your teeth. I could give you a laundry list of the defilement. It's just unreal. That's because the heathen Gentiles are at the helm, driving the world. They're the Job 9:24, and the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. You know, they're quick to say, oh, you know, Caucasians run the world. Okay, Mr. Wicked, you're Job 9:24. The earth is given into the hands of the wicked. And look what the wicked does. Can't eat fish, can't brush your teeth, can't do this, can't wear certain clothes, can't do this, can't breathe, can't take medication, can't take vitamins, you can't buy food. He's defiled us. That's why Haggai 2, read it. I just wanted to share that with you. The first part of this video was, listen to it again if you missed it. She's telling you, because the only part I really wanted you to hear, I didn't want you to hear the Palestinian conflict. That was a past video. But what I want you to hear an Israeli tell you, they use that like they did on Yeezy and Kyrie. It's a trick to foster sadness for them, compassion for them. It's a trick. So if you missed it, because you know she has that accent. Listen to the video again. You know, I should have made it, you know, broke it down a little bit more where it could just go into that. You didn't have to hear all that. But anyway, you heard it. It's okay. It's a short video. I'm going to end it now. They use that anti-Semitic. Oh, you're anti-Semitic. Oh, you're this, that. It's a trick to foster sympathy, to get money, to move things politically, economically, socially. The American government is involved in it. She told you that. That's how those ADLs and all those JS type of organizations in America, JS American, so it's so powerful because the government that hates brown-skinned people, like Kanye West said, Bush, he hates black people. It's true, the government, they work with them. So therefore, they help strengthen that word, anti-Semitic. They strengthen that. They're together. That's what I want to show you. So I would say, let me just read this. Flappy's not okay. You should not trust anything in the system, correct? But live for the new system to come, correct? Esau is the end of the world. Jacob is the beginning. It's correct. And Esau is not that white guy. Esau is a Negro guy. People, you know what? The Messianic camps, they get it twisted. And it's simple. You can find this on one of my earlier videos. People still got Messianic Hebrewism in them. And you know what they say? They believe in that fake JC. They believe in that crazy New Testament and all the mother books. And they push that. And they push another thing that the Messianic, that they don't know what scripture is. Because I'll tell you, come with me to Romans. That's not scripture. New Testament is epistles and letters. It's not scripture. Scripture is the Tanakh. You have the Torah, which is the law, Nevi'im, the prophet writings, and the Ketuvim are the Old Testament writings. That's scripture, not Matthew, Mark, Luke, John, Philippians, Colossians, Thessalonians, James, Peter, 1st, 2nd, 3rd, John, Jude, and Revelation. That's not scripture. Those are epistles and letters and dream catchers. That's not scripture. They don't know what the hell they're talking about. So why are you people, whoever still believes this, why are you people still out there following the camp Kool-Aid doctrine? Esau, read it. Esau is Jacob's brother. They look alike. One is more hairier, yeah. Their relatives are the same. They lived in the same area. They spoke the same language. When you read the curse in Deuteronomy said, we're going to a people we can't understand their language. That wouldn't be Esau, because Esau is the brother of Jacob. It's elementary, but see, those Messianic camps and a lot of Christians know that most people don't read, or they don't read good. They'll just go right over that and go, oh, Esau is this white guy because he's very bad. The regular heathen Gentiles are evil too. But since a lot of people don't know scripture, they didn't read Obadiah 1:15. The day of the Most High is near to all the heathens. So you don't have to worry about if we don't make the Caucasian guy Esau, he's going to escape punishment. No, he's not. Obadiah 1:15, for the day of the Most High is near to all the heathens. For what you have done, it will be done to you. Your reward shall return to your own heads. Psalm 94 says, for the wicked and evil you have done, the Most High is going to recoil that wicked back upon you. When you read Amos 9:12, he says he's going to give the Hebrew Israelites, the Eberites, he said, I'm going to give you the remnant of Esau that remains and all the heathens. So they're not going to escape by my name. He's given them to us. When you read Isaiah chapter 14, he said, I'm going to have mercy on Jacob and yet choose Israel and set them in their own land. And the strangers that are with them, the Israelites are going to take them to their place in the land of the Most High as handmaidens and servants. They're going to take them captives, who captives they were. They're going to rule over their oppressor. So just because Esau is not the Caucasian guy, I know you want him to be. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to whoever believes that Esau is a white guy. That just shows that you still drinking the Kool-Aid of the Messianic Hebrews and the Negro Christians. Esau is Jacob's brother. They speak the same language. Did you not read the Jacob and Esau account? They're brothers. Yeah, one's more hairy. But they got the same father and mother. They got the same Uncle Ruckus. They speak the same language, right? They live near to each other, right? They got a feud, but they speak the same language. So when you read the curses of Deuteronomy 28, Most High said, I'm sending you to a people that you don't know their language, you don't know the land, whatever. So how could Esau be the Caucasian guy? How could he be? Because when we came, we speak in Hebrew languages. We don't know their English or whatever type of language, Google language they speak in. Because if it was Esau, in the law of Deuteronomy 28, it would say, I'm sending you to your brother. You got the same mother and father, you got the same Uncle Ruckus, you speak the same language. I'm sending you to him and he's going to torture you and make you a slave. It doesn't say that. It says, I'm sending you to a people that you don't know their language. And he ain't going to regard the old or the young, and you're going to be the tail in his society. You're going to have to borrow from him everything. You're going to have to ask him to give you everything in his society. That's not Esau, Jacob's brother. They speak the same language. This is Hebrew 101. All the Messianic Hebrews never graduating Hebrew 101. Negro Christians never graduating Hebrew 101. They're rebellious and stiff-necked and hard-headed. I made a video about this a long time ago. Yes, Esau is the end of the world. Jacob is the beginning. Even though that's in the Apocrypha, that's not in the thing, but it sounds good. But Esau is not the Caucasian guy. Caucasian and the Chinese and all, they're just demonic other heathens that the Most High is going to deal with and make servants and slaves as well. They're not going to escape punishment. Anyway, Esau is, that's why skin folk is really not kinfolk. Those Boule people, Jay-Z and all of them, they work for them. They buddies. Esau is really behind the curtain. He's that little wizard behind the curtain. You don't see him. All you see is that Caucasian guy doing wicked. Yes, he's a wicked demon. But there's a Negro guy behind it called Esau that puts that white guy in charge, put him out in front. You think you can never tell Esau is the one that's hunting you at the extreme level. He's just an invisible man. That's what's going on. You don't have to believe what I just said. But the scripture will tell you that this Caucasian guy is not Esau. He's Hepheth. He's Hamites and thing. They live in Africa. Hamitic and Japhetic. Because they mix. Remember, the tense of Japheth is mixing. They are all the heathens. It's real simple. There's the nation of Israel, and then there's everybody else, and everybody else is the heathens. It's really simple math. Listen, this is a new Yes from Israel. Hebrew on the island too. Until next time. TVET, you came in late. This is a short. Listen, the first video is just, listen, anti-Semitic words and rhetoric is a trick. That's all why I showed you the first video. It comes out of their own mouth. The Goyim's mouth, it comes out, they tell you this is just a trick. So it can foster sympathy for the masses in the world for them. And then they get money from it, they get sympathy, they get power, political powers, social power, etc., etc. It's just a trick. Anyway, hopefully this was edifying. This was a quick show I just wanted to share with you. This is a new Yes from Israel, Hebrew on the island too. Until next time.